This is just a quick shot from the top of the stairs in the Garage Mahal. Nice red 1970s carpet, and the paneling. We've got this weird sort of chandelier up against, just hanging there, kind of up against the background of the lovely wood paneling. We're thinking that this is gonna get gone. We're gonna either open it up or just drywall this in at some point. We'll see where that project takes us at some point, but we've really got to freshen this up. Welcome to the second floor of the Garage Mahal. One of the reasons why I guess it got the name Garage Mahal is just such a big building. This is a disaster. This is a complete and total disaster. We moved out of our last home and everything just kind of got tossed in here. A lot of kid stuff from when the girls were younger. We got a lot of issues up here, but this is a really great space to do something cool. So I'm just going to kind of walk around. You can see we've got years and years of stuff to get rid of. But over here in this corner, I'm envisioning some sort of like storage area. We might frame this out and do something with the door so we can kind of put some shelving and get things stored away. Certainly not this stuff. Most of this has to go at some point. And then from there on over, I'm sort of envisioning sort of a hangout area. Maybe we do one of our old couches and a TV, run some cable or something in here, and just kind of a cool hangout room. Sort of where I'm standing right here will wind up being a big open area, and I don't know, foosball, ping pong, pool table, I'm not really sure. The kids are really getting excited hearing this standing behind the camera. They're all looking at each other and smiling, and just kidding. Anyway, you can see we had some issues with the ceiling. This is a really low ceiling. I'm not the tallest guy in the world. I'm only about 5'6". I can touch the ceiling easily. So we've got these old tiles that I kind of jokingly just kind of grab and sort of, throw away. And they've already been tested for asbestos. Don't worry about it. So have the floor tiles. We're okay there. But again, the red 70s carpet, the mysterious dance floor in the middle of this space. Not really sure what went on up here, but apparently these were the offices for the illegal car repair business or whatever went on downstairs. We're going to need another lighting solution. Just like downstairs, we've got these awful fixtures. We've got space upstairs too, where we're going to have some sort of attic space, but we need some insulation. And then we're going to talk about our last two spaces upstairs here in our last couple segments off here to the side, and then we're going to wrap it up with the French doors to your death. So that's what we've dubbed them. You might notice that we don't have any stairs or any kind of a walkway to get out there, so that's why they're the French doors to your death. So this is kind of the big open area we got to deal with upstairs in the Garage Mahal. All right, we're wrapping up the upstairs really quick here. We've got some storage back here. It only goes back about 7 or 8 feet, but you can see pegboard. We've got some water issues here coming in the ceiling. We're going to have to get that taken care of. And then we have, well, looks like it used to be a small bathroom. At one point I did pull a sink out of here. I don't know if there actually was a toilet in here. The sewer line doesn't seem like it's big enough downstairs, but I don't know. This might be part of just a little counter area with a refrigerator and a sink. Try to keep it simple. So we're looking at possibly really doing some serious demo here and just ripping things out and starting new on the second floor and really making it our own space. So I've mentioned it in a couple of segments here. We've dubbed these the French doors to your death, and I think it's pretty obvious. You may have even noticed them in the Garage Mahal logo. There is no walkway. There are no stairs. You open them up, you step over the edge, and that's it. It's all over for you. So the doors themselves are actually, I think, in decent shape. We might try to salvage those when we got the rest of the upstairs. But one of the big projects is going to be, let's build some sort of a walkway and either a spiral staircase or some sort of a decking system and staircase that's going to get us up here so we can get up to the upper area a little more easily here in the Garage Mahal. And we're going to have to heat and cool this place at some point too. We want it to be comfortable when we refinish it, whenever that may be, somewhere down the line. So that decking out there might actually be a nice place for some sort of a heat pump or AC unit or something to kind of heat and cool this place in the winter and in the summer, so it is bearable. So French doors to your death, yeah, kind of one of the silly names for one of the projects that we're going to be doing here. But we got to take care of it because we want to make it usable, because right now they are kind of useless.
And we're going to add a zip line.
And we might add a zip line. So I know the tour is getting a little long here, so we're going to go ahead and try to wrap up the inside just with the garage door. It needs to be replaced. It's, you know, rotted in certain areas. Part of the functionality doesn't even work. The sensor at the bottom, it gets stuck a lot when it's opened. It's come off the track several times. I mean, it's still functioning and keeps the place secure, but we really need to think about a new product here. So we're going to be looking at either some products or some companies to come in and take a look and see what we can do to replace it and make it, dress it up a little bit, make it look a little nicer. And of course, certainly the most important thing is that it be functional and then it lasts us a good long while.
Scene 30, take 3.
So we're going to try to wrap things up on the outside of the Garage Mahal here. Nice wide shot of cartwheels. We've got cartwheels. Yep. All right. Fantastic. That's what I deal with. So we're going to be looking at some products that we can maybe do some painting. The stucco sort of needs to be freshened up here, maybe like a nice bright white. You might not be able to see it in this shot, but the siding is in bad shape. I don't have a power washer, so I might be looking at some power washer products that we might use, or some sort of a sprayer that would get that moss off of the front of the siding and sort of get it all freshened up. You can see the French doors to your death there, and you know, again, we're going to be looking at some sort of a decking system or some sort of stairwell to get up there, make it a little bit easier to get in and out. As we pan to the left here, the trees might be in the way, but again, we're going to be redoing the side door that I talked about earlier, and the roof is in really bad shape, so we might be looking at some local contractors to come in and give us some estimates and see who can come in and give us the best price for re-roofing the whole thing. A little bit of a challenge because we got the barn style sides, maybe some scaffolding needs to go up there, but that's going to help button up the upstairs and keep that from leaking. So that's going to be sort of a big project. Not sure when that one's going to happen, but we're just going to move to the back side of the Garage Mahal real quick and show you what that's looking like, and we're going to wrap this up. So we're on the back side here of the Garage Mahal. We're on just a little trail here in Lutherville, Maryland, in our neighborhood. Nice little stream going by. Really pretty back here, but not so pretty on the back side of the Garage Mahal. Might be tough to see with the sun in the background here, but you can see part of the roof is starting to rot away. Our siding also, just like the front, is all covered in yuck. Years ago when we first moved in, we had a bunch of vines covering almost the entire back of it. We got that all cleaned up, but you can see things are starting to encroach on it again. Really, we might just have a local landscaper come in, and they're going to clean up just a strip behind, but well, again, we're going to want to probably paint the back of it just like the rest of the lower level all the way around and clean up the siding. Of course, the roof is going to be part of that project as well, and the windows look like they're fairly recent. They're not in bad shape. I didn't mention them when I was inside, but that's pretty much the back side of it. Really, we just got to keep everything off of the building and sort of cut back. So that's a regular maintenance issue that we're going to be dealing with. But that's what it looks like from back here.
Scene something, take whatever. Action.
Yeah, that just about says it. This is the second time we're shooting this. We're all tired. We've been shooting all day. We promise this will not be the length of all of our videos, okay? We're going to do short, snappy type things, highlighting all the different projects. We just wanted to give you a full circle shot of the Garage Mahal. Like I said, we're all tired, but my crew, come on in here. Digital media production team. Come here, Dee. Poor thing, look at her. Oh,
She's no grand woman.
she's had such a rough day. She's had such a rough day.
But
But we're done. That's a wrap. You guys, get out of here. We're shutting it down. Stay tuned for the rest of our projects and the rest of our videos. Thanks, Charlotte.
The end. Nothing bad ever happened.